You know, the last 10 or 12 years has been an interesting thing. Today's the 29th of April, and it happens to be the 14th anniversary of my consecration. As I go into this 15th year, I'm glad to say that all the court cases are done. They're finished. Now we have to talk about what's going to keep us going in the future. When I think about reconciliation, I think about the Blessed Virgin and her holding Jesus on her lap, and how she suffered from the beginning, being degraded because of the fact that she was without husband. To the point that at the end, she stood at this cross and watched her son crucified. Yet her hope for the world, her mind, was that we move forward in a reconciling way and that the ministry of Jesus become a reality to each of us. With all these court cases over, with things like Seeds of Hope starting and cranking up very well, we have lots to celebrate. In this diocese, we've been doing things from the northernmost churches to the southernmost churches and working together as a community to make things thrive and flourish. This last weekend, I was at St. Luke of the Mountains, the first church we got back, and at St. Luke of the Mountains, it was an overflowing crowd. I felt the heart of Jesus in that congregation. I felt the abundance of the power there. The power of that Holy Spirit that dwells within us and brings us to a new, transformed being. Recently, I was at St. James the Great down in Newport Beach. And at that service, there were 3 different services and over 300 people for Christmas. A place that I couldn't walk into for a good number of years. But we've come to a place of reconciliation, and that court case is done. We've been in relationship with the people who are on that vestry for St. James Anglican Church and the pastor, and we've come to a settlement. Over and over again, if we keep reconciliation and caring for one another, respecting the dignity of every human being as the thought foremost in our mind, amazing things will happen. Last night I did something that I was a little nervous about doing. I went to a place called Thad's Laundry Love. Now, Laundry Love started in Orange County first, and in other places, and Thad's picked it up. Well, they did Laundry Love, and all the people from all the other Laundry Loves were there. And they washed the clothes of the unwashed. They washed the clothes of the homeless. They washed the clothes of poor men and women who have children who can't afford to do the laundry. The most important feature of our life is the blessed Jesus born to the Virgin and grown into man to be our teacher and our guide. I saw the face of Jesus last night on numerous people. On the ordinand who I ordained in the middle of a laundromat, to the owner of the laundromat who was just overwhelmed that we were doing that there, to the people whose clothes were being cleaned and they were being allowed to have something that would give them comfort. We need to be the people of God, not fighting, but being reconciled. We need to be the people of God who share our hearts and minds with one another in such a way that abundance is the end result. And I'm looking forward to what we're going to do together and how the power of the Holy Spirit is going to guide us.